Hey guys, welcome back to another day trading recap video. Today is Tuesday, the 24th of May, and it was a little bit of a slow trading day for me. I was ready to start sizing on a ticker that, would pop up, and I was constantly waiting today for that ticker. Unfortunately, we didn't really see a new unique ticker pop up today, and we're getting a lot of chop from yesterday, specifically GOVX, which wasn't really that choppy. It ran super hard, and I was kind of just sitting on my hands watching it. At one point, I decided to trade it with very small share size, just a few hundred shares, just to kind of see how the order book was feeling. Sometimes on TOS it's a little sticky, and I was kind of curious, like, are orders going through or not? And it was okay, but I just did not have the trust on it. I had too much bias today. I should have just went in it because there was some good setups, and that was my mistake today. I was just too biased. Never one of my favorite mistakes, because I really try to, I try not to overly focus on the news. I try not to over focus on the market cap, really anything. I just want to be trading the price action in front of me, and today I didn't do that. So that was a little bit of my failure today for sure. Let's go ahead, check out the trading screen, and you get a good little idea what's going on here. So I'm up today 234, so a nice little green day, nothing too crazy, but hey, better than a red day. I'll never complain about a green day. I really left a lot of opportunity on GOVX, so I guess let's just go ahead and talk about this ticker first. Starting on the daily chart, you can just see that, this is a backside ticker here for quite a long time. And the last 3 days we've been popping up, and now we're reaching a lot of resistance between $2.5 and $3. Biotech here, 10 million shares outstanding and 25 million market cap. So this is perfect statistic, small cap that we're usually looking for. This is what we like to see. Today it's pumping out some cancer vaccine patent in China, so that sounds pretty good. And let's go to the 5-minute, because this is really important here. Now yesterday this ticker was an ascending wedge, and all the time yesterday it had these wicked flushes, like 20%, 23%, like really aggressive flushes that, if you get stuck on those with decent size, you're ruining your week, maybe even part of your month. Like it was a sketchy ticker. And today, when I saw it popping up and went back above this 180 SMA and, above a lot of resistance here at $2 and was back in play, I was like technically I should be trading this ticker, but there's so much resistance on this one, and I really don't like the price action of it. So that's why I didn't really trade it. Now let's go to the 1-minute chart, look at a little bit more what was going on, and I actually want to dive into the 5-minute here with you guys. So nice 5-minute breakout over VWAP, then it has this healthy pullback, and look like two really good entries here and here that I should have been taking. And then we have a 5-minute breakout, so I should have been getting aggressive in this area. Not to mention the volume was actually really nice. We don't get these volume profiles so much nowadays. So this volume was really nice. It even hit over 1 million in dollar volume, or in shares being traded per 1-minute candle. That's huge. So I had this big breakout higher here. Eventually we were pulling back, nice bull flag. That's when I went in for a small share size here, just to kind of feel the price action. Kind of just took my $5 profit really fast. At the market open, there was some sell-off here, but it quickly corrected, and then I bought into this looking for a breakout. We didn't get that breakout, so I just closed this one out with pretty much break even. But again, very, very small share size, so it just wasn't really that important for me, because I was really worried about that, like 20% flush or something like that happening again. So that really paralyzed me a little bit today. I did not risk anything. I did not feel like I wanted to risk anything on GOVX. I don't know. Part of me, like, I don't know if I regret it or not, because this is just one of those tickers that I'm thinking too much about, flushing. So maybe it's just better I leave it. Hopefully learn a lesson, which is, trade the price action in front of you. Good reinforced lesson. But at the same time, like, if you're not really feeling comfortable, sometimes it's just better to watch, hopefully learn something, and then be at it again next time, not try to get any FOMO and chase or do something like that. So luckily I didn't generate any FOMO or anything like that, and I just kind of let it do its thing. Now the volume is fading here again, and I don't know, it just feels like such a shady ticker to me. I really don't think I can get so aggressive on it. There was one setup here I could have maybe gone in on, even with small size again. We call this one the Colby shake, where basically there's a flush or a fake out breakout in one direction. So like, let's say this broke out to the upside and then flush back down, or it breaks to the downside, quick flush, and then it has a quick recorrection This is like a 20% move. We always call that the Colby shake. I honestly don't even remember where that came from, but I think it's probably from Colby in our Discord, always calling out these moves and having going all crazy about it back in the day for sure. So when this one was selling off here, it actually started holding this position, bounced back up pretty quickly, and this would have been the good entry right here. We did have somebody in our Discord, Tom. He actually went in for this entry and then sold into the rip higher. That's like the perfect move on a Colby shake, so really good move there. I think he had his max biggest win today, biggest P&L win today on that move. So big congratulations there, and the Colby shake can definitely be a really solid pattern. I probably would have went for it today if it was a different ticker. I just had a hard time really wanting to trade GOVX. So again, that was my bias today. It was too strong, and that's what kept me from having big profits today. Yeah, in terms of the other tickers I traded, GFAI, nothing really too interesting on this one. Let's actually look at it a little bit more on the 1 minute chart here, and let's actually reload, see if my trades will pop up here. They're not popping up, that's fine. I remember where I traded this one. It was on the front side, and it was a break of 75, yeah, this area. So somewhere in here, I bought on this sell-off. It had a big spike off, pulled back. I actually re-entered here, and then I think I did one more trade in this area on this pullback here. Really quick and simple trade. I even took a picture and put it in the Discord, but it was on this front side. The reason I didn't keep trading this ticker is just the volume profile. It was very light. For a sub-dollar stock to be only trading 100,000 shares in this area, I mean, that's really weak. If we just go back to GOVX for a second, GOVX, we were talking about pre-market. This ticker was trading 1 million shares per 1 minute, especially near the high of that volume, right? So in this area, huge amount. And then, this is not a sub-dollar stock. This is like a $2.5 stock at the time. So, we're talking about 3 times on that volume profile alone, plus 10x, or then times 10x. So this ticker was trading 30x volume as the GFAI. So that's how there's a lot of power behind a ticker like that. So follow the volume. If a ticker has a lot of volume, that's a really good sign. That basically means just jump on that ticker on the front side and just start milking it. That's always what I look for when I want to get aggressive. Again, the big reason I did not do that with GOVX is because how shady the price action was yesterday, and pretty much after every pop, there was a flush. Today, we didn't see it as much, although, look at this, pop and then flush. So technically, we did see it today. It was just a little bit more delayed, although, there's kind of flushes everywhere on this ticker. It's a shady ticker, for sure. Anyway, ZVO. I'm sorry for anyone that loves that ticker. For me, just based on my trading style, it's not an ideal one. Ooh, some light really came in here. I gotta close the window or the shades, but oh well, it's fine. So the last ticker to review here is ZVO. Now this one I'm up 162. Nice little win there. On the daily chart, this ticker is classic backside that pops up with high relative volume, but a lot of resistance above. It is a sub-dollar as well, so not really my favorite in that area, but classic small cap, so I guess that's fine. In terms of the 5 minute chart down here, we had a pretty decent front side, but it never really got that high. Well, I mean, it was like 60%, not really that bad, but the problem with this one is, first of all, the volume could have been maybe a little bit more, and then by the time I started trading this ticker, so that was somewhere in this area, at first, the volume wasn't really that interesting. So I started trading it when the volume started spiking up to get a little bit more interesting, but then the big resistance was already here. So I went for a pullback here, sold on the pop, then it kept on trailing up. I should have maybe got a little bit more aggressive here. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. I went for this pullback, looking for continuation, sold on the move there, and then I just did very small size here. But then I was kind of done with this one. You could see the volume now was kind of fading, and it just wasn't that interesting. So everything I was trading today, I was kind of like, it wasn't really that great. It wasn't the ticker where I wanted to size up for, but you got to take stabs at tickers until you find the right one. And today the right one was GOVX, and I just was not trading it. So I did everything right today, except I brought too much bias in. So I was patient. I waited for the right setup. I tried 2 tickers, ZVO and GFAI. Both were okay, but not really that great. And then GOVX popped up. That was really the hot one to size into. So hopefully tomorrow or going forward, I'll be ready for it. And hopefully we even get a new ticker, so I don't have to trade GOVX again. But if it's there tomorrow, hey, I got to be strapping in for it, and hopefully I can get myself to trade it. But at the same time, if not, if I really just can't get on the same vibe with that ticker, it's also fine. There's going to be another ticker, and it's not the end of the world either. Don't gotta trade everything. All right, guys, I'll see you then first thing tomorrow morning. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to drop a like on the way out. Consider subscribing if you're new. We'd love to have you part of the community, and like always, guys, stay safe and make some awesome trades. Ciao.